Rare Music exclusive.
I grew up like a savage.
Now you can't find a nigga in a space.
Man.
Same thing with jazz. Niggas made jazz killer. Kenny G came, nigga can't get nobody to invest no money in nothing else now. Ain't no more Herbie Hancocks.
Nah.
Terrence Martin is amazing and nobody putting $5 million in this shit.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and jazz is somewhere that, like, me and EP talked and he was like, man, you could play there for the rest of your life, but somebody should be paying this nigga $5 million to put out jazz records.
Right.
But guess what? He don't look like Kenny G.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a simple business thing. So I stand on it. I don't give a fuck who feel which way about it. I get it. It's a lot of people that feel like this exclude them. But goddamn, my nigga, we excluded out of wealth and opportunity. You could be excluded out of fucking hip hop. It's not the end of the world. You included in wealth and opportunity.
Yeah.
So yes, you can be excluded out of hip hop. It's okay, nigga. It ain't the end of the world.
Do you believe in a white privilege in hip hop? Like, as far as like if you put Eminem, Jack Harlow, Vanilla Ice, any of these guys side by side with their equal counterparts as far as ability in hip hop. So like, would you have an equivalent for Eminem, like talent wise? Because I know this is.
I think there's MCs is obviously as talented as M. First off, M is unbelievably talented. Let's start there. He's not dope because he's white. He's just dope.
Right. Absolutely.
Now, is he selling better because he's white? Sure. You know what I mean? White people relate to him and see themselves. That's easy sell. Marketing 101. Show me that look like this, I'll buy it.
Niggas act like Jeremy Lin didn't have Lin Sanity.
Yeah, of course, because Asian people love basketball.
You know what I'm saying? They couldn't wait for a motherfucker to be going to the
They was like,
cup.
hold up, this nigga's hooping? Oh, he getting buckets? We got us one. You know what I mean?
For sure. Yeah.
Because at the end of the day,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You want that though as an NBA. You know what I mean? NBA helped. They was like,
right,
we got y'all one.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think Eminem is, don't get me wrong, bar none, he's a top 10 talent at worst. Like, he's as talented as any MC can be. Mm-hmm. The nigga's unbelievable. But of course he's gonna sell more units because people can market easier. You can see yourself in him. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? He's the American guy, you know what I'm saying? So
in comparison to Kanye, because I was thinking when you was making your Kanye point, like, I agree with you on the Kanye thing, but the thing about that's partly what makes. Well, you didn't get to a conclusion. But what your thought was, I would say yes, but the reason that it's not right from the ghetto, right? Like,
but hip hop is all about street urban culture.
It's about street urban culture, but my thing with Kanye is his first album was College Dropout, which in my life, the average nigga his age or where I come from wasn't going to college. Yeah, which leads me to believe like something was going good.
And there is some niggas that's from the ghetto that went to college, but I don't know enough about Cuz experiences, so I never. Like, I've been looking more, but it ain't really important. I love Ye shit, so
no, but
I love Drake shit, but Drake shit was just obvious. But okay, so the point I'm saying is with Eminem, right? Eminem grew up in the ghetto somewhere, in some trailer park, right? Not our ghetto. Like, it's people. One of my G homies that I learned a lot from in hip hop. Shout out to Shot, but he was saying that I was telling him punk rock and hip hop are stepbrothers. Right, the same father, oppression, poverty, the same thing that drive the development of art itself in hip hop is there, right? The tag and the graffiti, the rebelliousness energy, but different mothers, different places in the earth. I mean, but the same father, and you just don't have that father in suburban areas. And hip hop also was birthed like culture, like all culture is birthed out of necessity,
right?
A necessity of expression, right? Like soul food, like. You flip the greens, like, you know, if you could add lettuce, you can't make a soul salad.
Right, nigga gotta do something with the greens.
There's no point in fucking putting soul in it. You know what I mean? Like, this is the best fucking vegetable you can have, romaine lettuce. So the greens, it was birthed out of this is what we have, so you let these motherfuckers cook for hours because you got to get them tender. These motherfuckers take forever.
Forever.
You know what I'm saying? So, again, like, hip-hop was birthed out of necessity. There was no representation because for ghetto people available for the world. We were ignored. Our struggle was ignored. You only see us when, like, we exploded and it was a riot. Hip-hop gave a platform to showcase how the ghetto does shit, how we party, how we exist, what's happening here. Because you have representation for middle-class America the whole time, for middle-class black people. Like you had Willis from Good Times. You had Theo Huxtable in the 80s. You had motherfucking, Eddie Winslow. You had that representation on mainstream TV.
You did.
There is no Doughboy on mainstream TV.
Nah.
There is no motherfucking Old Dog on mainstream TV. To this day, there is no Old Dog or no Doughboy on mainstream TV. They don't have the ghetto.
What did they have on?
They don't have the
The
skater.
Gooch. What was the Gooch?
Yeah, they don't have the skater. Who is the skater from the ghetto? That's not on mainstream TV. Who was that Fairfax skater? There's no TV shows for him.
Terry Kennedy got close.
You know what I mean? So again, it's like these are necessities. These are things that have to happen, right? Like so we can express ourselves. Like it's like a sneeze or a cough when you sick. I mean, so that's what hip hop is, and everybody loved it, so they wanted a part of it. They wanted to feel like us. They wanted to be cool like us.
Right.
They wanted to wear the clothes, but you can afford better.
Right.
Fashion, our fashion is born like, Dickies. Like if you go to New York, they wear them as work boots.
Right. Them work boots.
Timberlands is work boots.
Yeah.
Like we wear work Dickies. They wear work boots because they were cheap.
Yeah.
And it was snowing.
Yeah.
They wore big pants so they could wear long johns under because it's cold. Big jackets because it's cold in the snow and you outside. Nigga, the house might have no heater.
Right.
That's why you see it.
Right.
You know what I mean? We made Dickies. We creased the Dickies.
Right.
Nigga, it wasn't just Dickies. It was the crease in them. It was the pride in wearing them, the chuck.
And niggas forget where that come from. That come from the working class grandfathers who we knew was going to them stores buying that shit.
Yeah. Give me a
that's
couple
the first people I see them, Dickie and Ben Davis. My grandfather.
I need some clothes for school.
Yeah.
I can get you these 6 pair of
Well, I can
pants
get you
for
these.
$50.
Yeah, and the quality, yeah.
So I'm going to do different than my God pops, bro. I'm going to crease them.
Crease them.
It's going to be pride in how I wear these. That's what hip-hop is. It's a pride in that poverty and that struggle. And it don't come from middle class. If you just dressing like a broke nigga, but you not a broke nigga, you just a fucking weirdo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if you can get Carl Kanai and you picking Dickies, you a different nigga, bro.
Yeah. That's true.
So allow hip-hop, allow the ghetto to have something. It don't mean you can't make rap songs.
Right.
But stop masking yourself like you one of these people.
Right.
Because it's a responsibility. Hip-hop is the business of us, not the business of me.
True.
I wear the burden of being a 7th Street Watts Crip nigga, a Watts nigga, a Compton nigga. I wear the burden. I can't let a nigga do nothing. A nigga come walk over here, try to put his hands on me. I gotta beat his ass all the way across the street or attempt to.
Right.
Because I represent all of this.
Right.
Nigga,
Right.
Drake could get punched out by Puffy and don't nothing have to happen because guess what? He don't represent nobody. Nobody gonna be embarrassed. Nobody give a fuck.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So hip-hop is the burden of culture and we wear this shit proudly.
Yeah.
Like let niggas have something. God damn, we know you gonna take it, but let us have
Let
it
us
a little
have
longer.
something, yeah.
Don't turn it into rock and roll
Right.
overnight.
Right. We don't
Yeah,
want
we cool.
Man.
We ain't trying to come pierce our ears, long shit, let it.
Nah.
We ain't trying to
So-
we let y'all have that.
Let me ask you this. I heard you say this in your career. Well, before I get to that. So, did you ever officially sign to Black Wall Street?
No.
No.
Because
never.
it wasn't no really paperwork.
Was
So Chuck did offer me paperwork, but by the end, Sony was trying to give me this crazy deal. So
okay. And did you sign your own imprint to Sony?
yeah,
Yeah. So and that was Blue
Division.
Blue Division.
Yeah.
I remember that. But so you got a bag off of that.
Y'all made some money.
You got a bag off of that. But when it comes to, because you had a cash money run too.
Sure.
And so I heard you say, like, accountability again, right? I heard you say, man, Birdman gave me an opportunity,
Great
and you said
opportunity.
I didn't deliver.
Yeah.
Like, I've never heard, because all you hear is niggas gripe. And a lot of times it's
niggas
not a
ain't
nigga
men.
with a hit song. Like, Wayne's situation is different.
Man.
You see a lot of niggas trying to tag onto that to try to make him whatever. And I don't know the business.
Yeah, man,
but
nigga
like
solid.
you said, and I've heard other people say, man, the man gave me a great opportunity.
Man, that nigga Bird is solid as they come.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck with no. Trust me, I know some niggas.
Yeah.
None of them niggas know as many type of niggas as I know.
Right.
That's a good nigga.
Yeah.
Stunner Man is a good nigga. Birdman is solid as they come.
Yeah.
He sometimes he overpromise and underdeliver, but a lot of times the nigga underpromise and overdeliver.
Yeah.
And any man should be able to respect that.
Right. Right.
But in my situation with Birdman and Mac 10, it was me, bro. Like, I was a professional street nigga rapping.
Mm.
Professional street nigga. I had the street there. I'd come to Oakland, post up
Yeah,
with niggas, be in the ghetto, chilling. A1, nigga, I'm
Right.
be good, nigga. Ain't no nigga finna try
Right.
to punch on me, nigga.
Right.
Be in a dice game. And
Right.
every ghetto around this country, this how we rockin'. I'm in every ghetto thugging, nigga, shit, a professional.
Yeah.
But I'm in the studio, first off, I don't know how to make a record by myself. I really don't understand hooks. I can MC just well enough. I know this shit I'm saying is real.
You're right.
You know what I mean? And that's where it wasn't fair. Like, I didn't really become I told Deuce and the homies, like, I've been saying this, I didn't become a professional rapper. I won't credit myself as a professional rapper until 2019 as a professional hip hop artist.
Wow.
That's when it really hit, like, oh, I get it.
Even because you said 19, there was Tupac Must Die already out?
That's when I figured out. That was my test.
You
so
know-
like if I went to a university, I got a bachelor's in making records, I got a master's in hip hop, I got a doctorate in marketing. My finals was Tupac Must Die, and I passed with flying colors.
That was a great concept,
Yeah.
great video, great song, a true song. Me, just speaking on that in particular, like, I'm from the hood,
Yeah.
right? And so, I mean, you come to Oakland all the time. You know so many Oakland niggas. You know when niggas say catting off
Yeah.
or being a cat, I felt like in a lot of situations, Pac was being a cat.
I
But this
understand
is
why
what
that
I
thought,
this
sure.
is what I'm saying. He also was 25 years old.
Yes, hell
right?
yeah.
So when
With
we
entirely too much fame and money.
when we looking at these niggas now, way older than
Yeah,
Tupac.
it's easy to talk this shit now.
Like
But-
when
but
I look at it now, but you come from what I come from. You
But
damn near
that's-
grown
but
when you
that's
start
why-
selling dope.
that's why I would never say that. I
Yeah.
would hear niggas talk about that.
Yeah.
I never felt that way about Tupac, in all honesty, because I always kind of correlated his age. And also, he wasn't, like, this nigga came out of a theater school. He's from the ghetto, poor, mom's on some, dealing with some shit, but he came, like, this nigga was birthed and trained to be this amazing talent, and it just came into fruition, the way we saw it. But he also, off the porch when he came to the Bay, when he came up here and he moved, what's the town?
Marin.
Marin City. So, him picking it up, different.
Right.
I mean, we picking this shit up
Right.
at
Right.
9, 10.
Right.
This
Right.
nigga's in a theater school, and I'm sure he was outside playing, but it's also, out west is just a little bit fast and goofy for a lot of us, you know what I mean? So, I just think, I never felt like he was kind of like, I felt like he was always trying to find where he went in at.
Right.
You know what I
right.
mean? He was always trying to find his tribe.
Right.
His tribe. That's what I get from him where he at.
I always
like I'm
say
looking for my tribe.
Tupac ain't the first Tupac I seen.
No.
I've ran into so many of these niggas. I can't think of the one cat from LA. He not even from the streets at all, but he was an actor. And he just started gangbanging. And I mean, he really was active.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name, man. Ken, you don't know who that is? You know, remember that dude?
I think I know you talking.
He was
about
on a
too.
show or he was in movies, or something, but he
He just
really
jumped
started
off,
gang.
yeah.
And he was in it, but
He got killed.
with Pac, I felt like that shit, the passion, is what we need to learn from Tupac. The love for black people, because
Hell yeah.
he had a gear in him that I wish a lot of us could learn early, right? Like I always say when we say, oh, well, not when we, but when some people say Tupac wasn't no gangster, and I be like, why is that even
Of course he was a criminal.
you know what I'm
What do
saying?
you mean he wasn't no guy?
But
This
my
nigga
thing,
carried guns
yeah,
illegally.
he did everything a nigga
He
did.
sold drugs.
But I said the bravado of and the wherewithal to see a nigga getting jumped by two white men and busting his gun was enough for me to seal the deal to say I fuck with him. He don't know this nigga from a can of paint. He just see him get whooped by two white dudes,
But mine
and they
is that-
happen to be police.
But mine is that the fact that he was with these niggas, the mob niggas, and he was like, you know what, this shit changed my life. These niggas took me in. I'm with them.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I can respect it. I think it's crazy.
It's
like,
crazy.
We talked about this, but I respect that because right now, if I'm up here with my nigga Huggy, I don't give a fuck where a nigga from.
Right.
If he come over here punk shit, we
Right.
finna go
Right.
now over my boy. So
Right.
I respect everything. You know, I get it. I get the questions, but everybody look at him like, oh man, you know, he shouldn't have got the middle of that. Yes, he fucking should have. Them niggas that made this nigga a millionaire. They gave him an army. If you don't know how to do, like to his credit, he wasn't no boss.
Right.
He was a leader.
Right.
I ain't finna tell y'all to go do nothing. I'm finna go, let's go get cracking. So I respect it from a 25-year-old man.
A 25-year-old
you know what I
man.
mean? Like, he was like, I'm on it. This what I'm on. I'm going to go all the way with it. So I
Right.
could respect the dedication. And he was rewarded through his legacy.
Right.
I mean, if you listen to Pac, like, you know, we grew up on Cuz, so
Right.
we really always felt he had this really different intrigue with death.
Right.
Ain't none of us talk about death like Cuz talk
Right,
about death.
right.
He was intrigued with the whole idea of being
Of
a
dying,
legend
yeah.
and dying in a blaze of glory.
Talking about being immortalized.
Yeah. So he was rewarded through his legacy for being a down nigga,
Mm-hmm.
like any other nigga from the streets that's a down nigga.
When you to me, what you did and how you did, you could have did it in an interview, you could have did it with a story, you could have did it, but the way you did it through art, I thought was beautiful because nobody humanized Orlando Anderson, right? So this is a nigga from a hood, like any other nigga, right? No matter what happened, no matter what happened before what happened in that casino, the casino shit happened.
Yeah.
So any nigga where I'm from,
You
or
gotta deal with that.
any nigga would have done the same thing.
And that's, to me, the point of California niggas, and I've been saying this a little too often. There's no man above the program in California.
Come on, man.
This ain't.
I hope
this ain't
niggas listening,
no
man.
other state.
I hope
where
niggas
you
listening.
can have a guy that's above the program.
Come on, man.
That's not happening here.
No.
I don't give a fuck who you think that nigga is. He is a second away from a nigga you don't know blowing his fucking head off.
That's
And if
it's
he
like
press
that.
his line, nigga, the nigga gonna treat him like he never. Every nigga I heard that was somebody that was the greatest names was killed by a nigga that wasn't nowhere of their stature.
Come on, man.
So again, California, and that's to me part of the education. No man is bigger than the program.
Right.
This nigga favorite rapper, the homie Drake told me that his nigga favorite rapper is Cuz.
Yeah.
That shit probably hurt him to a sense, but guess what? I gotta, as a nigga from the ghetto, I gotta protect my reputation with everything.
Right.
Because this how I earn. This
Right.
how I fuck bitches. This how I live.
Right.
My reputation is my credit score. You know what I mean?
Man.
So it was
Man.
that's the goal to me, that with hip hop is humanizing the streets.
Yes.
Because it's a lot of it look just evil.
Yeah.
Like, I think the rest of the world, if you watch Stranger Things, Cuz, I think the rest of the world look at it like the upside down.
Right.
Like big monsters and
Right,
scary ghosts.
right.
Like, nah, my nigga, take the veil off. These regular people dealing with they problems, and this is how we deal with
That's
our
how
problems.
we deal with our problems.
Stay all blue.
They all blue.
I'm just trying to stay racked up like you.
Put an 8 in a 1 and do magic. Tryna stretch hair on like elastic. Eco-friendly drug dealer, I don't waste no plastic. Use all 4 corners of that baggie. All I ever wanted was a bankroll. So I pull up on Champ before the bank close. Say no to stank hoes and stank clothes. No paramedic pimpin', nigga, we don't save hoes. Yeah, rest in peace to Lil' M. My